not only from Orlando, but from around the country. And I was blown away by the quality, by the pace, and how much interest there was to do this. And I'm like, whoa. But I was so busy because I was in my little, do everything myself mode that I didn't have time to even follow up with these things. I was like, I can't. He's in California. They're in Indiana. I can't work on this. I got to go back to work, right? But there was this one guy. He was an Indiana State University a student who wouldn't let me ignore him. He chased me. He followed up with me. Hey, can we talk? Yes. 4 o'clock on Tuesday. Tuesday, 4 o'clock. I came. Hey, sorry, I can't talk to you. I'm in a meeting. I'll call you later. Click. Call me an hour later. You off your meeting? Nope. All right, I'll call you tomorrow. Perfect. And he chased me down. And his name was Miguel De La Rosa, student just like you guys. And Miguel and I hit it off once he got me on the phone. And I told him what I was doing, and he goes, you know what, I was looking for marketing internships in Orlando for Disney, but I found you, and this is what I want. And I was like, really? You want Disney? You want me over Disney? How does that work? And the reality is, the truth is that his girlfriend lived in Tampa, which is not far from me. And Disney and Apple and all the big boys that wanted him, because he was highly sought after, wanted to move him to California, and he wanted to be near his girlfriend. So he's like, I'm going to work for you, because if I work for Disney, they're going to move me over to California, so I'm going to work for you, and I can be near my girlfriend. So the truth is, he came to work with me because he could be near his girlfriend, but I don't tell many people that, only you guys. Because it sounds more interesting that he chose us over Apple and Disney and all these other. So I said, all right, fantastic. So spring break's coming up. You come down for spring break, spend a week with us. We'll put you up at the Marriott World Center. And if we like each other, if you like what we're doing, then when you graduate, we'll get you down here full time, and that's what we'll do. And he goes, perfect, but I got one problem. I said, what's that problem? He goes, I come with another. I'm like, you come with another? Who? He goes, his name is Ishan. And I said, bring him on, brother, bring him on. So these guys got piled in their car. They drove down to Orlando for spring break. I put them up at the World Center, made sure they had one of those pool view rooms, blew them away, and we started our company with the help of 2 interns from this school. And what these guys have done is they help me listen, they help me post, they help me create content. This is Ishan in August at a conference in New Orleans. A group of about 600 meeting planners. It was their conference to talk and engage about their business, meet with the hotels, build relationships. And we ran around and captured that footage and got it on the Facebook page, pushed it out, targeted it to our friends of friends to make sure that anybody that was not at that show would never miss it again because of the experiences that they saw rolling on Facebook. And sure enough, we've been doing this now several years with this group, and every year this conference keeps exploding. And you see the comments, oh, I'm so disappointed I wasn't there this year. I'm not going to miss it next year. Because they could see the experiences in real time. And so we were using digital marketing to help that conference grow, but also tell a story. So here we come. Right back to another sign on the walls at Disney. I can never stand still. I must explore and I must experiment. Golly. We've got to explore. We have to experiment. You can't be scared. In your life right now, you're scared of something. Don't be scared. You can't fail. I'm here in Indiana. I got things going on at the office right now you wouldn't believe. Chasing invoices, trying to close business, trying to get funded so we can pay payroll. But I'm here with you, and I'm doing this for a lot of reasons. A, to give back to the university for supplying me with these young kids to help me grow my business to where it is today. But also to get practice in this conversation, but also share what I'm feeling and what we're doing. And that's what we're going to get to, some more tangible things of what we're doing. But it all goes back to this brave man who followed his dreams. So this is my daughter on the left. She's 9 years old. She's not flicking you a bird. She's holding a little, it's actually a device. It was a flip cam. They actually they're not really relevant anymore, but she keeps it because she does video blogs. And so she loves it because she can take a little video blog, plug it in USB, extract it to YouTube in 10 seconds, and she can be on YouTube. And she wants to be a YouTuber when she grows up. She asked me, do I need to go to college to be a YouTuber? She hears about all the money that Stampy Longnose makes playing Minecraft all day. She loves when he posts videos. She wants to be the first person to watch it when it gets posted. She literally gets an alert, and she's got to run to watch it before 10 viewers so she can be one of the first people to see it. That's her cousin, my sister's little girl, and they got into my hats and glasses, and they were having fun. But the reason I share this is that I'm watching her grow up, and I'm watching how she's consuming content, and I'm like, This is unbelievable. It's so different than just a few years ago. It's so different than when I was growing up. It's so different than anything that anybody's ever seen. She will not watch TV. She will not watch TV. I said, hey, she used to watch like SpongeBob SquarePants on, and that used to be what she'd do when she was 3, whatever. Now, I can't get her to watch anything. I could barely get her to the movies. She wants her, just give her an iPad, give her an internet connection. Why is that important? Because that's where people are paying attention. That's where the young generation is paying attention, and that's what we're trying to position ourselves to. So here she is. This weekend we went on Big Space Mountain, and look at her face. This is her first time on Space Mountain. It's just how it is. Oh, I'm petrified. I don't want to do this, Daddy. I don't want to do this. And then you get on, and there's her face. And afterwards, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. She faced her fears. Anybody know what these things are? What is it? Anybody? Yes. Absolutely. It's the Disney band, right? And if you buy a season pass, these come in a nice box. Looks like Apple created it. You take the box off, and there's 2, and it has your name engraved on it. So you pull it around. It says Bella and Bella B, Bryan B, and you get to pick your color. Now they even have designs, but it's the wearables. Apple's, with the iWatch. I've got my Motorola watch. I saw Dr. Harper has a Fitbit. This wearables. And Disney's taking the wearable and creating experiences. So not only do you just get into your room by waving your band, but if you're going to buy a drink, you just wave your band. If you're going to reserve the fast pass, the way you get in is just wave the band. They give you entry. But they're also tracking your movements. They're seeing where the crowds are congregating, what rides they're not interested in. You're seeing not only who's riding the ride and the number of people, but the age of the people. They're seeing that, Bella likes It's a Small World, she likes Space Mountain, she likes this ride, she likes this combination of rides. A lot of insights coming from that information and from that data. Here's a shot of, here's a shot of her. Actually, we got her picture taken. She's putting up her band, so that goes into her portal on mywaltdisneyworld.com, and all those pictures are there. She can download, and we don't have to mess with it on our phones, and it's a professional photo. She loves it. She absolutely loves it. She goes to, her favorite ride is at Epcot. It's the GM Test Track, and they redid Test Track, and they used the bands to sign in, and then you design the car. You design the hydraulic system, the speed, the spoiler, and then that car, that algorithm for that design goes into the ride, and then at the end, your algorithm competing against the rest of the ride goers, you come into a certain place. She loves that engagement. She loves that immersive experience. There's a point to all this. The point is that it's hard. It's hard. It's almost impossible to compete with digital marketing on a flat piece of paper. It's hard to create these experiences that make the hair stick up on your arms, that make you motivated to go to an event, to buy a $1,000 annual pass, to go to a business, to do business, to pick up the phone and call, to make a reservation, to do whatever. You have to motivate a customer to do that. And this is how it's done in the past. You did a newspaper ad. You did a radio spot. You did a TV spot. TV still works. Radio still works. Print still works. Right? But it's not where people are paying the most attention. And so there's a shift taking place right now. In the businesses that are thriving, Dollar Shave Club, Uber, Google, Facebook, name them. They're everywhere. The ones that are dominating, changing the dynamics, flipping industries that have been around forever and ever and ever, like taxis, upside down on their head. They're doing it because they're where people are paying attention. And so this is 2 magazines or 2 newspapers that are prominent in Dr. Phillips, and we're competing with them. This one's been around for over 30 years. This one's been around for longer than I'm probably been alive, and this one's been around for about 30, 40 years, and they've evolved. This guy, his evolution was going to glossy print, and I'm like, that's not innovation. That's what he thinks innovation is, going glossy. But we created I Love Dr. Phillips, which is a digital community on Facebook and email and web to compete with these guys. And I remember meeting with the Southwest Orlando Bulletin. I said, you don't have no fans on Facebook. Why don't you let us build your Facebook environment, and you can do your print, and we'll create synergy between the two. And he listened for about 2 months, and he finally said, I'm not interested. I'm like, well, I thought we had something here. Not interested. I said, okay, fine. But I love the idea of we're creating it, and we created I Love Dr. Phillips. Now we're in competition with these two, and now advertisers that they used to get are coming to us because of the engagement, because of the medium. This is a billboard being built right outside our offices. Literally, you go out on the balcony of our office, you look, and you see a billboard being built. And I'm looking at it every day going, wow, they're building a billboard. And I think, this might be a little bit of an overreaction on my part, but I think they're building it to respond to what we're doing. We're in the marketplace, hyper-marketing local businesses in channels where the big boys are hanging out. Marriott, because it's easy to get into this phone, get into their email. So there's a billboard. I guess how much money it costs a business to be on that billboard in Orlando on Sand Lake Road just on one side, and that's a digital billboard, so it's a rotation. Guess how much the bottom entry to get in? Take a guess. How much? More. $3,000 to $5,000 for this one on a rotation, and if you want a static, $10,000 a month. How in the world is Fresco's Italian restaurant going to do that? How in the world does this lawyer who buys it justifying that? How many leads does he have to get to justify $10,000 a month, or $3,000 a month, or $5,000 a month? And how engaging is a billboard? Wow. To me, it's like the writing's on the wall. So how many of you know that there's a back end of Facebook that allows you to target ads and target posts? Raise your hand. Okay, so some of you, but not all of you. So that's why